Chavo, what's good, family? My name is Chavo the Dripper. I'm letting y'all know how I did damn near a dime in prison. Came up my clothing brand in prison after doing almost 2 years of solitary confinement. Came home, ran my situation up, got the town on my back, got the heavy motion, and even a couple celebrities wearing my clothing brand right now. I break down who that is, and I did it all without having to break the bank, all off the strength and genuine traction. You do not have to be rich. You do not have to break the bank in order to get marketing. You do not have to pay these celebrities just to try to dick eat and fuck. Basically, I came up with my brand. I was incarcerated in Pennsylvania, right? I did damn near a dime. So out of that dime, I did almost up to 2 years in solitary confinement, right? We get into all that later. That's story time. If you really want to know the details with that, you got to get story time. But for now, I came up with the brand. The brand is Cartier Chavo. So Chavo Spanish slang for money, right? So a lot of my people that was on my pod, on my unit, was Dominican, Spanish, Guatemalan, Puerto Rican, all these different people that spoke Spanish. So I used to always hear them say, get the Chavo, man. The Chavo. So I'm like, damn, what's the Chavo? They explained it to me. They like Chavo Spanish slang for money. I'm like, ooh, I like that. So boom, my oldest son name is Cartier, like the designer. But you know, I used to try to be extra hood booger bougie. Cartier. You know what I mean? Cartier. I mean, but it's Cartier. So I call him Cardi. Everybody call him Cardi. His mom, his, you know, family members, stuff. Everybody call him Cardi. So boom, I call him Cardi for short. So I'm like, well, then I could have spit on his name, cause he my firstborn son, and how I was living and how I was moving. I kind of like beat the odds a little bit first initially, just from going to prison, for real, because how I was moving. I was moving like I was trying to just get, like, I was suicidal, homicidal, in my opinion. You know what I mean? But then when I'm in prison, I'm like, yo, I want to leave something behind for my kids. I want to have something of value now that I'm still alive. Like, by the time I get out of here, I felt like, I'm gonna be old as shit by the time I get out of here. You know what I mean? But so I'm like, all right, he my firstborn son. Cartier's the heir to the Chavo. Cartier Chavo. Okay, Cartier Chavo. Okay, bet. Spanish, Cartier's the heir to the money. That's basically what it means, right? So boom. I had no intention of coming home from prison and selling clothes. None. Long story short, fast forward. Come home, I drop. I'm doing other things. I start wearing Cartier Chavo just on me. But you know, I be a little debonair. I be having a sauce or whatever. I'm being real extra and toned down right now, because I'm not trying to make it about me. I'm trying to get the value so y'all know y'all don't need to be breaking the bank and trying to get all these people with blue checks and all that just to try to get your clothing brand popping. Boom. So this is what happened. So boom, I come home. Initially, I threw a brand launch party. I sell out all these people by, you know what I mean, like off the door. I make a couple $1,000s off the door, because I had just came home from prison. So people are like, oh man, it's lit, right? It's lit. Drones, everything, boom. Man, I sold 3 pieces of clothes. 3 pieces. Now I know my joint was like that. I'm like, yo, this brand like that. And this ain't even the main stuff I was selling. I'm talking about with the bling shit, popping, all this, right? Boom. Long story short, it pissed me off. Next day, what I do is I go to I go to J&F Shopping Center in Norfolk, Virginia. I'm in J&F Shopping Center. I go shopping center around here. Boom. I go in a shopping center, and I had my shorty with me at the time. I'm pissed off. I go in the ABC store. I go buy me some sip. Boom. I buy me some sip. Boom. I go on the Air Like Jordan. Right? Boom. Go to the Air Like Jordan. Chilling. Boom. I go live. I put Facebook Live on. I'm the type of person, I perform well under pressure. I put Facebook Live on. Boom. Facebook Live is on. Then from there, I turn around and I'm popping it to live people in the parking lot. I'm popping the people in the parking lot. Boom. Long story short, I'm like, hey man, I got fly drip. Don't trip. I ain't trying to get you to buy shit. Just trying to show you some fly shit. It just so happened to be my shit. You feel me? That's how I'm popping it, right? People loving it. Long story short, I sell $1,000 on live. Next day I go back, $1,000 again. Next day I go back, $1,000 again. Boom. That's 3 bands in 3 days just off of clothes. It blew my mind. Boom. Fast forward. Town loving it. I'm in the streets, all the traps. I'm pulling up to all the same streets that I used to like terrorize, as the people say, and you know, commit crimes or drug deal, all these different things that just being in the streets, you know, young, black, you know what I mean, being in the streets, it come with a lot of things, gang culture, drug dealer, all them different type of things. Unfortunately, you know, us as brown and black men in America, we fall subject to it, but that's a whole nother conversation. Boom. Boom, and I'm doing that. Boom. So I'm like, all right, if I can do that in these streets, I can drop this sauce and just straight hit all the same hoods, all the blocks, pull up on all the D-boards, right? Because you gotta be delusional. If you dropping a clothing brand, beloved, and you're not delusional and what you got going on, like you can see it, you can reverse engineer it, you can do all of that in order to make it work, you might be in the wrong industry. That might not be your calling, like, because you have to see it when nobody else can. So boom, not to digress. Going on, boom. So moving. All the parties, all the strip clubs. I'm hitting all the spots, right? I spend all the spots where I know all the tricks are at, where I know all the people, all the D-boys are at, where I know everybody from the street culture that get that fast money, that like to look good, the lights are dim, but you see a lot of my stuff had stones. So I knew even when the lights was dim, with luxury streetwear, boom, with the stones, it's gonna hit. Boom, boom, bing, 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 boom. Fast forward. I'm moving. I'm talking, I'm walking in the club, I'm making $700. Walking out, $500. Selling out, right? But it's also dangerous. That's a whole nother story though. Boom. So long story short, Papoose come to Papoose. This one example. Papoose come to 420ish festival. Now this is how we get into what separate the haves and the have-nots when it comes to this. See, because you got to be able to think past go. Seriously. Let that sink in. You got to be able to think past go. Not just go past that. What else can you do? On the spot. You got to be able to move like, you feel me? So boom. I know Papoose, Remy Ma, and Fat Joe there. I'm like, listen, I'm not really into the just trying to offer to pay people stuff and all that. Because I want real customers. I want real people really connected to my stuff. So if I got to pay you just to try to win you over, I'm really kind of cool on that for real, for the most part. Now, it may be a time for that or a place for that. You feel what I'm saying? Maybe when it comes to leveraging or taking me to the next level or something like that. I don't know. But I'm like, you know what? So it's a guy named Oz from 87.7 Streets. It's a radio company in the Hampton Roads area of Virginia, right? All right. So I use his media pass. Get his media pass. I'm like, yo, let me use your media pass. Let me try to buck backstage. He like, no, that ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. So I'm like, man, let me just get it. Let me just try. So boom, he give me the media pass, right? I get past security. I got a couple hats, some shirts and all. I get past security. Right? So I see them walking and they got like a little entourage. So as I'm walking, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just blend. So I start speeding up, right? I get right by them. Boom. I get beside her, I'm just walking. No, literally, Papoose right here beside me. He right here beside me. But I got my head down like this. Security come, and they like blocking us in. But they pushing me with them, though, because they thinking I'm with them, and they making everybody else go back. So my timing was like perfect. So I just like right? So boom. So now I'm like this, boom. They push us all in to the back, behind the stage. Now I'm backstage now. I'm with the whole entourage. Papoose right here beside me. I don't know how the fuck his people let me get right beside him like that and just be there. Maybe I don't know. But I'm sitting there like this. Hey, yo, Pat. This nigga Pat was like, what the fuck? I said, hey, yo, bro, listen. My name Chava the Drip. I just came home, man. I'm trying to get you some fried drip. Don't trip. You understand what I'm saying? Like, don't be alarmed. You feel what I'm saying? It's just me. It's just me with the sauce. Timothy McVeigh. That's it. You know what I mean? I know I didn't probably say that verbatim, but I just started popping it. I don't never really know what I say verbatim because it just be flowing. You feel what I'm saying? Most of the time, it just be flowing. I got a couple of joints that's like my sayings, but for the most time, I'll pop it. I just say it right there off the whim, right? So, boom. As I'm kicking it to him, he looking, I'm showing him the pieces. I'm showing him the pieces. You know what I mean? I'm showing him the pieces. And then his man, like, he had gloves on. He like, give it to him, right? He like, give it to him. This is right after COVID and all that stuff too, right? This is like a little bit after COVID and stuff, right? So now everybody outside, but people still like this a little bit. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm kicking it. His brother had just came home. I didn't even know Papoose had a brother. He had a brother who had just came home. He was telling me the same thing. And some other dude named Drew or somebody was with him. This tall guy, kind of lighter skin with long hair. He like, that's your stuff? I'm like, yeah. He's like, man, that shit fire. That shit fire. Boom, I give it to him. Then I see Remy Ma. So I slide over. I'm going to Remy Ma. I see I don't know if she's an assistant or what, but I see somebody standing with her. So I give her the rest of Papoose stuff, right? And then I'm like, I'm trying to go over to exactly where Remy Ma at, where Fat Joe is. So I go, I'm like, hey, yo, Rim, this nigga Fat Joe, I ain't gonna lie, this nigga made me really not fuck with him this day, gang. I ain't even gonna hold you. This motherfucker Fat Joe tell security, hey, man, get this motherfucker out of here, man. Get this motherfucker out of here, man. You know what I mean? Or however the fuck he talked here, whatever the accent was and shit, you motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, hey, yo, I'm just trying. He shut my whole shit down. Tell security, get me the fuck out of there. I'm like, damn, nigga, I ain't gonna lie, that shit pissed me off. Like, seriously, just because Fat Joe, Joe Crack, like, he got the from nothing to something till from the Bronx or wherever the fuck he from, wherever he's from. And it's just like, I really would have expected a whole different energy and tone. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but anyway, I mean, I get it to Papoose and Remy Ma, whatever, they whole little entourage, whatever. 1 month go by, 2 months go by, 3 months go by. Now, mind you, I'm literally stalking their pages now. I'm stalking their shit. I'm like, yo, because I fuck with Pat from my era, too. You feel what I'm saying? And I fuck with Remy Ma, because she was a stand-up chick. You know what I'm saying? This is before the whole Clarissa Shields and all that. But it don't change much, but I'm just saying. So now I'm just like, damn. So I'm like, 4, 5 months. Ain't nothing click. Like, I'm like, fuck it. I'm like, I knew that. Fuck it. Like, I ain't never the type to be trying to run down no goddamn celebrity anyway. I'm like, fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's part of my language. I'm like, man, forget that. Forget it. F it. Right? Man, then one day I'm just scrolling, and I lie to you now. That's why you gotta have patience. That's why you get elected when you least expect it. You feel what I'm saying? I'm telling you, remember that, y'all. You get elected when you least expect it. So stay down. You get elected when you least expect it. So I'm scrolling on my page, boom, I see a little joint that say, you know, congratulations, Papoose, named TuneCore president, president of hip hop of TuneCore. I'm like, oh, damn, that's what's up, Pat. That's what's up. I'm like, it ain't no motherfucker. Wait, I just seen a Cartier Chavo. There's no way. Boom, boom, boom. I'm glued to the screen. I'm like, yo. Boom, boy wearing it. Not only is he wearing one of my hats, he wearing 2 of my hats. It might have even been 3. You feel me? He might have wore all 3, but this is the thing. It was a year later. A whole year then went by. That means he took the hat, he kept it, traveled with it, took it home, put it in his closet where he could find it, wore all this stuff, and then he wore it for the campaign when he was elected president of TuneCore of hip hop. So now that joint literally still spinning right now. Free promo. Still spinning. So even as y'all watching this, I literally can say, oh, as seen by XMX, millions of views, XXX on this. It's getting spun national attention, right? But do not let that sidetrack you, because you still have to do the work. Now, that was organic. That happened really by chance. And mind you, because Remy Ma's his wife at the time, you feel me? She had it, like, they go on places. Like, I'm looking in the stories, I'm seeing little glimpses. So I'm tracking their whole joint down. You feel what I'm saying? So, but shout out to Remy Ma, shout out to Papoose, man. Y'all have y'all differences, y'all separate, whatever, but y'all, you a black king, she a black queen. Hopefully the entertainment thing and the money and the bread and relationships and trauma don't tear y'all apart where y'all are at odds when y'all have another child. You feel, I mean, not another child, but when y'all have children involved, period. You feel what I'm saying? But that just to teach y'all, man, that's a way where you could just be in the right position. You can get elected when you least expect it, and just keep working. Don't bank on nobody being your way out. Don't bank on nobody being like, oh, as soon as a celebrity wear my joint, I'm out of here. No. Focus on customers. Focus on genuine connections, because customers going to repeat. You don't want nobody to be the reason as to why you get an influx of certain sales, and then if they take their endorsement away, all of a sudden, now your sales go down. Don't chase the sale. Chase the customer. Chase the experience. Chase providing a valuable product. You feel me? And just being delusional. Be delusional in yourself and know it. You just know it. People love winners. Don't nobody like losers? People like winners. If I'm lying, am I lying? I know I'm not. You feel me? So I just say that to say, man, for me to be doing 10 years in prison, and mind you, on top of that, there was no Instagram. When I left, there was no Instagram. You feel me? So for me to do 10 years in prison, and then now all of a sudden I come back, and then I'm able to get free publicity, free promotion. You know what I mean? I'm on, now I'm on a national level of without having to pay for that. You feel me? Take advantage of social media. Take advantage of your reach. Take advantage of being active. Take advantage of yourself. If you can be active, that is the best thing. Do not get caught up on just the internet. Being active, being active, being active, being present. You feel what I'm saying? Because some people have to develop the product, and then they launch it, they have the website, they have this, but then they don't have no customers. I'd rather have the customers before I even have the other stuff, to be honest with you. Because if you have the customers and people are buying and invested in you, you're going to win. Create the website later.
I think I need my own emotion. I think I be gorgeous for eons. She told me she didn't you free eyes.